I'm here with Shauna Causey. She's the founder of Voluntweet-up. If you could give 3 of the biggest do's and don'ts for using social media, what would those things be?
I think that's a great question. And if I would sum it up into 3 do's and don'ts, I would say the do's are above everything else. The golden bullet is be generous. So talk about other people much more than you talk about yourself. Congratulate people. Talk about the good job they're doing. And then, if you want to talk about yourself, that's fine too. Just make sure it's not most of what you're saying. The second one I would say is find ways to help others. So if somebody asks a question online or needs advice or has information that they're looking for, then don't be afraid to step in and help, especially if you're an expert in that area or you can help. You would be surprised how far that goes if you can help somebody else online. The third one I would say is take your conversations that you have online and build those relationships offline too. That would be the third one. I think that where the relationships that you build using social media really get powerful is when you have those conversations offline at events. On Twitter, they're called tweet-ups. So, going to tweet-ups, going to other events can be so powerful. And then I would say the don'ts. Don't say too many negative things when you're using social media. People want to hear about people who are saying positive things. So if you see somebody who's just complaining, for me personally, it doesn't make me want to follow their updates or follow them on Twitter. So stay positive. The second one I would say is don't ask for people to retweet your information on Twitter. If they want to retweet it, they will. You don't really have to ask them to retweet it. And if they find it interesting, you'd be surprised. They'll be happy to share it. And the third one I would say is don't forward information or, let's say, articles, links to articles, if you haven't read the entire article. I sometimes see people sharing information, and when you go back later to ask them about it, they really didn't even read the article before they sent it. And if they're sending it on behalf of themselves, I trust what they're saying. So I think realize that people trust you and they trust the information you're sending, and really know what you're sending out. Read the entire article, read all the information before you send it out. So those would be my top 3 do's and don'ts.